So coming to Terraform, so it is also one of the tool for using nowadays. Okay, so we can call it as it's a ASIC of Terraform. Okay, so what is meaning of Terraform and how to use Terraform? Okay, so what is the benefit of Terraform and the difference between the Ansible and Terraform we will discuss today. Okay, so theoretical stuff I am trying to cover today, so later we will discuss remaining part. So coming to what is Terraform. So Terraform, it's a infrastructure purpose we are using, means so it is also open source and it is completely supporting to infrastructure creation. Means for example, I am going to tell you one scenario. So if you want to launch any instance, so we are go to AWS console and you should take a EC2 instance. Then after we need to follow 7 steps. Okay, so after that trying to launch particular server, isn't it? So similarly, so whatever you done in that manual process, okay, so in that 7 steps also we need to do in manual way. Okay, yes or no? So but here we are doing in infrastructure creation in automation way. Okay, so automation way means we need to write some Terraform script. So that script we should execute in our particular server, so automatically we can able to launch n number of servers at a time. Clear? So it's a completely automate and manage your infrastructure, and it's a your platform completely. It's a Terraform platform and it is supporting to so like particular applications and particular services. If you want to set up platform, we are using in this Terraform, and it is also completely open source. It's a declarative. So declarative is nothing but it's defined for results you want, particular results you want, so that is it is showing declarative. And coming to tools for infrastructure provision, so what does meaning? For example, if you want to implement any application, okay, so in this person assume like that he is the developer. So in this developer implemented a particular application, so that application we need to provide infrastructure. Okay, so how it is possible? If you want to provide infrastructure, so first of all we need to create a infrastructure. Okay, so here this is my servers. Okay, so these are my servers. So here assume like that, so this is the availability 1, availability 2 and availability 3. In particular region we have a different types of availability and they are maintaining the particular server, right? So like that they are providing that servers. So here we have a microservices. So what is meaning of microservices? Any application we have a front end and back end and a database also there. Yes or no? So particular application inside we have a multiple microservices like payment gateways, notifications, okay, so like customer care, so couple of like recharges, so couple of services we have. Okay, so in these services we should maintain. If you want to maintain microservices means we need to provide particular containers. Okay, so in my Docker hub, in my Docker we should provide the particular containers. So these containers inside we have a microservices, isn't it? So inside we have a microservices. So that for microservices we should communicate into in your servers. Clear everyone? So here you can able to communicate to in your servers. And similarly we have a backend database also required, right? So front end, back end and at the same time UI. So backend also mandatory, so that's why we should provide the backend also, and we can attach in your server. So this entire process we are doing in my AWS cloud. Clear everyone? So like that we need to set up in our infrastructure. Clear everyone? In our infrastructure. Next, so here if you want to set up infrastructure, we need to follow these steps. So we need a private network space, we need a EC2 instance, we need a like install Docker in another tools and security. So 4 is mandatory. Clear? So private virtual space is nothing but it's a VPC, firewall setup purpose we are using. So then after EC2 instance we need a instance required, and install Docker. So we should install particular Docker, and another tool. If you have any another tools required, so you need to install properly. So then after security, so security wise, so it is a more compared to another tools. Okay, so it is supporting, and it is preparing for infrastructure and to deploy applications. So my infrastructure is assumed like that, my infrastructure is ready. So in this infrastructure you need to deploy your applications, yes or no? So if you want to deploy your applications, we should follow these two steps. First one is provisioning infrastructure. Provisioning infrastructure responsibility is DevOps persons, and deploying your applications responsibility is software developers. Okay, so DevOps persons plus software app team should be communicate between each other. Sorry guys, communicating between each other. So then after that product going to the up to production. Clear? So we should involve it into two teams, and that application should be going into the different environments. Okay, finally it should be going to the production environment up to. So this two persons responsibility means these two teams responsibility is okay. So here coming to like infrastructure, number one, provisioning infrastructure, we need a like VPCs and AWS users and setups, install Docker, everything we require. Okay, so in order to we need some services also required. And similarly, so here difference between Ansible and Terraform. Okay, so coming to differences, I hope you already know how to use Ansible, how to use inventory files, how to add that particular host names, what are the playbooks we are using. So that complete concepts we know everything. Okay, in our Ansible, it's a completely configuration management tool. So coming to Terraform, so Terraform also it's a infrastructure creation, and here also you can able to set up configuration management with the infrastructure. Here also you can able to see. So major like similar parts and differences I am trying to explain now. So both are infrastructure as a course, and both are automate provisioning, configuration and management the particular infrastructure. And coming to differences, so here coming to Terraform, so here mainly infrastructure provisioning tool is completely infrastructure purpose only we are using, and it can be deploy particular applications. So coming to Ansible, so Ansible it is focused on configuration to particular infrastructure. Okay, so here configuration to the particular infrastructure, and to deploy your applications and install update your particular servers softwares. Okay, so like that it is supporting. Clear everyone? So like that we have some major similar parts and differences also there. Yeah, so here it is better for configuration infrastructure. Okay, so configuration means what? So if you want to modify any files, okay, so we are doing in automation way. So that is we are calling as configuration. So configuration to that particular infrastructure, and this is for it is supporting to the particular like whatever you done in the manual process only, automation purpose we are doing in infrastructure creation. So complete infrastructure creation purpose we are using Terraform. So here configuration purpose only. Clear? So that is the major differences. So you can both use. So you can use both. So this is for configuration infrastructure purpose, and this is for your particular infrastructure. Okay. Yeah. So coming to manage existing infrastructure. So if you want to manage your infrastructure, okay, so if you want to manage your infrastructure, we need a like create infrastructure and changes to the infrastructure. Clear? So first of all we should create a infrastructure, then after we can able to change your infrastructure. Okay, so here that is best way is easy for Terraform. Yeah, so coming to environments, we have different types of environments like dev environment, QA environment, staging environment, pre-staging environment, and UAT environment, and finally it's going to the production environment. So all the environment we need to do same steps means it is taking too much of time. Yes or no? So one environment is set up properly, so you should take that complete script, and we can able to set up remaining environment also. No, not required to do one more time. Okay, so that's why we are using for it is supporting to dev environment to up to in your production environment. Clear? So dev to production, so everything is similar. Your script also similar. Clear? So thing is, so not required to create a multiple again and again. Okay, so we have a existing code, you can use that code, and we can able to implement it different types of environments. Clear? So like that we can able to up to it is supporting to in your production environment. Clear? So create same infrastructure for production also. Okay, so whatever you done in the dev environment, at the same work you are doing in the production environment also. So that's why we are set up in Terraform. So that is the best example is Terraform only. So coming to Terraform org structure. So now I am going to tell you org structure, how it is works. So here assume like that, here I am taking one a paint. So assume like that, so this is your organization. Okay, so in your organizations one Terraform person or one Devops person, he is having like 6+ years of experience or 8+ years of experience. He know everything inside, so about project, about work, everything he know completely. Okay, so assume like that he has a 6+ years of experience. Okay, so he know everything particular project end to end. Okay, for example, so he created some instance like instance 1, and so he created some instance, and he created some like some S3 buckets, he created some VPC setup, he created some RDS. Okay, in AWS point of view, so there are created some services. Clear? So all the services he know created through Terraform. So he created through Terraform. Okay, so Terraform, using Terraform script he created. So after that, so he left the company. Okay, so he left that particular in this company. So again new person came into like in this organization, and he need to know about Terraform script. So why? Because so he created completely through Terraform only. Okay, for example, he left that particular in this company, again any new employee came into in this organization. Okay, so he should know about like Terraform script. Okay, so he should know about Terraform script. So after that, so how many instance he created, so previous employee how many instance he created, and how many S3 buckets he created, how many databases he created. So complete information you can able to see in your Terraform only. Yes or no? So you can able to see in your Terraform script only. So that's why he need to know about complete information about Terraform. And similarly, so same infrastructure, so here we have a dev to up to dev to like production, up to dev to production he should like he modified some code. Okay, so that code he need to know about, complete script he need to know. After that he can able to like do any modifications, or after that he can able to do some adding some script, whatever it is. Clear everyone? So like that, so Terraform persons can able to like implemented that infrastructure. Clear? So like that it is working. So yeah, assume like that here I am using AWS cloud. So not only AWS cloud, so Terraform should be supporting to like complete cloud environment like Terraform. So assume like that is a Terraform So assume like that it's a Terraform. So in this Terraform, should be supporting to like different types of like cloud environment. So that is, so it should be supporting to like AWS. It is supporting to AWS environment. It is also supporting to in your Azure environment. So it is also supporting to Google Cloud. So different types of environment it is supporting. Clear everyone? GC. Okay, so different types of environments also it is supporting to in your Terraform. So like that we can set up. So here, yeah, so coming to in this picture, so here Terraform setup. If you want to set up any Terraform, here we should follow two main components. So that components is we need a input source and we need a core. So first of all, assume like that here I have a terraform.configuration file. So in this configuration file we should provide the some complete script. So that complete script we need to execute. Whenever you executed that complete script, so that in this core level we can able to see we can able to see that output. Like if you want to do any creations, updates and destroy whatever it is, so it is supporting to in your Terraform core. Okay, so in this file only we need to like execute it. So then after, so we can able to follow the in these stages, like current stage to destroy stages. Okay, so current, after that if you want to create or if you want to update, if you want to like delete everything, it is we should follow the some stages. And similarly, so please observe in this picture. So here if you want to set up any application, so we can able to use for Terraform Cloud also. So Terraform Cloud, it is acting like that AWS and Azure Google Cloud also. Okay, so this is also one type of Terraform Cloud. So in this Terraform Cloud also we can able to use and we can able to store our infrastructure. Okay, and also it is communicating to Kubernetes, it is communicating to VMware, it is communicating to AWS and Azure also. And in the servers you can able to maintain different types of like servers you can able to maintain in your Terraform Cloud. Okay, so here developers implemented any code or anything, we should convert it to infrastructure. That infrastructure should be stored in your Terraform Cloud. So that Terraform Cloud in the front end and back end, your applications also communicating to Terraform Cloud. So completely it's remotely it is communicating like AWS, Azure, whatever it is. So finally your application should be stored in different types of servers. Okay, so like that we can set up. Okay, so here we are using like three types of providers. First one is AWS, Azure. So these are the we are calling as it's a clouds. So in these clouds we are calling as IaaS, infrastructure as a code, infrastructure as a code, IaaS. And similarly PaaS, it's a platform. So which platform it is implemented. Okay, so like that we can able to implement it in our like Kubernetes or Docker, whatever it is. And similarly particular service, which service you need it, so that particular service also service as a code, like that we can able to implement it. Okay, so these three types of providers we are using in my Terraform. And here this is for AWS cloud, Kubernetes platform and services. So here Nginx service, Tomcat service, whatever it is, so those services also supporting. Clear? And here we are using 100 types of providers and 1000 types of resources we are using in our Terraform. So we are using providers and resources. Okay, so providers means I will explain. So example to configuration particular files. So here please observe here. So this is the my script. So first one is the provider. In this provider you should mention your AWS. If it is AWS cloud means, so you should mention your AWS. If it is Azure cloud means, so you should mention your Azure. Particular version, particular region you should mention. So this is completely part we are calling as provider. So inside we have a resources. So resources is nothing but particular service, like whether it is VPC service or whether it is EC2 instance service, whether it is S3 bucket service, we should mention and we should call that particular resources. Okay, so like that we are doing. So here also please observe. So here Kubernetes, it's a platform. So in this Kubernetes, what are the clusters, what are the clusters we are setting, and coming to resources, what are the namespaces or what are the pods we are creating, also we can able to set up here. And similarly, yeah, so here declarative versus imperative. So we have a two types of, in the Kubernetes we have a two types is there, right? So declarative and imperative. Similarly Terraform also we have a two types of methods to create. So first one is declarative, second one is imperative. Okay, so here assume like that, here if you want to set up any Terraform script, so here we have a 5 servers following to the networks, means so we, as a Terraform admin, he trying to create a 5 servers. Okay, so we need to provide the particular permissions, everything we need to follow. So how it is possible means, so first of all we need to create a Terraform script. So then after we can able to if you want to particular how many servers required, how many firewalls required, what are the permissions is required, we need to create some code. So then after he can able to do the different types of stages. Okay, so stages is nothing but we have a in our Terraform we have a current stage and a desert stage. So current stage is nothing but if you want to implement anything, any infrastructure, so that is in current stage. So if you don't need that particular infrastructure, you can able to terminate also. So that's why current stage to desert stage we are using. Clear? So here if you want to follow the declarative configuration, we should follow these 3 things. Means adjust your old configurations and clean and small configuration files, and always current setup. So these 3 steps we need to update. Okay, so this is my Terraform script. So in this Terraform script we should follow the 4 stages. First one is refresh, second one is planning, third one is apply, and fourth one is destroy. So refresh is nothing but in your infrastructure current stage, refreshing only. So planning is nothing but you are trying to execute your plan. So then after apply execute the particular plan, and if you don't need this complete infrastructure, you can able to terminate also. So terminate purpose we are using destroy. Okay, so these 4 steps we should follow. Clear? So coming to key takeaways. So so here in this Terraform tools for creation and infrastructure purpose, so overall we are using universal IAC tool, means so here it is supporting to all the cloud environment, all the infrastructure as a cloud. IAC is nothing but universal infrastructure as a code. Okay, so we are calling it, it's a IAC. So it is supporting to different cloud environments. Different cloud environments means what? AWS, Azure, Google, Oracle, different types of cloud environments it is supporting, and it is supporting to different technology. So technologies is nothing but Java technology, .NET technology, and PHP technology. All the technologies it is supporting. Clear? So that's all for today. Okay, so like that we can able to set up complete infrastructure. Clear everyone? Do you have any queries here? Tell me. Tomorrow I will show you how to set up Terraform complete setup. Okay, so later we will discuss about Terraform script, complete script. Clear everyone? In this picture I am trying to show you one more time, so please observe. Yeah, so if you have I'm trying to sliding one by one. If you have any queries means please ask me, I will explain. Yeah, I will provide you in this PPT also. Please go through this. Okay, guys, clear everyone?
I'm fine.
Okay. So complete providers and resources we will discuss briefly, very briefly in further classes. Okay. So I will explain here, so how to implement this complete script also we will discuss one by one. So how to follow in these stages like refresh, planning, apply, destroy, how to use this these are all Terraform commands, guys. So every stage we are using different types of Terraform commands we will discuss. Okay, so that's all for today. So tomorrow we will discuss like Terraform like installations, then after I will show you Terraform commands. Yeah, I will upload this document also.